Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel where we break down stocks like we're chatting over coffee about the next big opportunity or potential landmine. Today we're diving deep into Bitmine Immersion Technologies, ticker BMNR, a blockchain player that's been making waves in the Ethereum ecosystem while riding some serious crypto volatility. Bitmine has evolved from its early days as a mining hardware and hosting outfit into something much bigger, positioning itself as a key backer of institutional Ethereum infrastructure through initiatives like ETH. With a market cap sitting around $8 billion and shares hovering near $14, this isn't your typical small-cap crypto play anymore. The stock has delivered wild swings, including a brutal 89% drop over the past year, even as longer-term holders have seen gains over 5 years. Founded back in 2019 and based in Las Vegas, Bitmine operates in the financial capital market space with just a handful of full-time employees under CEO Chi Tsang. Its core activities center on blockchain technology, Ethereum-focused development, and supporting institutional adoption at scale. Recent moves include funding ETH, a nonprofit R&D lab spun out with former Ethereum Foundation contributors and backed alongside players like SharpLink and Joe Lubin, all aimed at preparing the network for the next wave of big money participation. On the top line, revenue has been climbing steadily from negligible levels in 2021 to about $6 million in fiscal 2025. Breaking it down, hosting revenue made up the bulk at roughly $3 million, followed by equipment sales around $230,000 and smaller hosting services contributions. This mix shows the company shifting emphasis toward recurring service streams while still monetizing hardware, though the overall scale remains modest relative to the massive balance sheet expansion we've seen lately. Earnings tell a dramatic turnaround story. After years of small losses, fiscal 2025 delivered a massive $348 million net income swing and positive $1.36 EPS, driven largely by non-cash gains tied to crypto holdings and ecosystem investments. Earlier years showed consistent red ink with revenue barely covering costs, highlighting how sensitive results are to Ethereum price movements and one-time events rather than steady operational profits. The balance sheet underwent a seismic shift in 2025, with total assets jumping to nearly $8.8 billion, and stockholders' equity reaching $8.7 billion, fueled by big financing rounds and asset appreciation. Cash ballooned to over $500 million, while liabilities stayed relatively contained. Cash flow from operations stayed negative at around $4 million, however, underscoring ongoing capital intensity even as the company sits on a fortress-like equity base. Valuation models put fair value somewhere in the low to mid-teens, landing right around $13 based on forward PE and PB blends. At the current price near $14, the stock trades slightly above that rough zone, suggesting limited immediate upside, unless Ethereum's institutional supercycle accelerates faster than expected. Remember, these are ballpark estimates that can swing dramatically with changes in growth assumptions or crypto sentiment, so treat them as directional guides rather than precise targets. Strengths include strong access to capital markets, a strategic foothold in Ethereum infrastructure via ETH, and that enormous equity cushion providing downside protection. Weaknesses center on tiny employee count, inconsistent historical profitability, and heavy reliance on volatile crypto asset gains. Opportunities lie in accelerating institutional Ethereum adoption and expanding hosting or R&D services. Threats include regulatory shifts in crypto, sharp Ethereum price corrections, and competition from larger financial players entering the space. Recent performance shows a stock that's been hammered, down 10% in the last week, 15% over the month, and over 50% for the half year amid broader crypto weakness. The one-year return sits at negative 89%, yet the 5-year picture remains positive at 139% for long-term believers. Technically, it looks oversold, but continues to correlate tightly with Ethereum moves, so any rebound will likely need sustained bullish sentiment in the broader market. Wrapping this up, BMNR offers a high-risk, high-reward bet on Ethereum's institutional future, with a balance sheet that can weather storms most crypto names can't. That said, thin operations and earnings volatility mean it's best suited for aggressive investors who understand blockchain cycles. If you're building a position, consider dollar cost averaging on dips below our model range and keep a close eye on Ethereum price action and ETHLab's milestones. As always, do your own research and trade responsibly. Thanks for watching. Hit that like button if this helped, and I'll see you in the next one.
MarketSnap brings everything long-term investors use daily into one clean, fast platform. Explore stock financials, SWOT analysis, valuation ratios, 5-year analyst estimates, and our intrinsic value calculator, built with real fundamentals, not hype. All in a layout that's simple to read and ridiculously fast to navigate. And when you want to talk investing, join Nexus, our community where investors share valuations, posts, and stock discussions, all connected directly to the data. Use our Stock's Intrinsic Value Calculator to run and save real valuations with no spreadsheets. Share your analysis and valuations with others in the Nexus community. Get daily market summaries in video, audio, and article formats. Track the market with our earnings, dividend, and economics calendar. Our homepage gives you a real-time market overview with interactive heat maps, top market movers, and major index performance at a glance. Track daily performances, discover the most active stocks, and analyze performance across different timeframes, from weekly to yearly trends, and see which industries are leading or lagging. It's free to create an account, with optional access to premium forward-looking data. Try it now at MarketSnap.com and invest with clarity, not noise. That's a wrap for today's stock market summary from MarketSnap. Thanks for tuning in, and make sure to stick with us for daily updates and deep dive SWOT analyses to keep your investment strategy sharp. Whether you're navigating short-term turbulence or building wealth for the long haul, we've got the insights to help. See you tomorrow.